Hello class, I want to go over Module 5 with you. If you would go over to the left hand side of your blackboard landing screen and go click on the tab that says Course Documents, you will find Module number 5 assignment sheet. Download that and let's take a look at Module 5 homework in the elementary science classroom. Ooh, hot topic, homework. Do we need homework? Do we want homework? Are we even allowed as science teachers to give homework? Oh, good questions. Good questions. I was teaching 5 years ago in a middle school. I wasn't allowed to give homework to my 6th grade students. They were saying, okay, we've got end-of-grade testing for math and English, science and social studies. Yes, of course, you're important because we're doing end-of-grade testing in 8th grade, but no, we don't want you to give any homework. So, it was made for things to be kind of challenging because sometimes you have some projects that you want to do with your students. But I would always have to run that by the lead teacher and make sure there wasn't complication. So end-of-grade testing, now this was in North Carolina. South Carolina, there's still, well, in all of our states, end-of-grade testing, the No Child Left Behind, has put tremendous pressure on these schools. So what can we do? Let's take a look at some options as we talk about homework in the elementary science classroom. All right, Section 1, engagement. There's my science resource. Take a look at that and see if that's something that you might find valuable. I hope so. And then write down your web resource or whatever resource you've got that you would like to share that you would feel would be valuable for elementary science students or for an elementary elementary science teacher. Either one would be great. Put that information in here. Answer these questions, some summary answers, 3 to 4 sentences, and please do put your web resource in Blackboard under the discussion board and engagement resources so that each person in the class can have access to your amazing web or whatever it is, whatever resource that you would share with us, we all can look at that too. Okay, well, let's move on. Next section, Section 2. We're doing exploration, and again, what I want to have us do is do some exploration with a discrepant event. The discrepant event that I am sharing with you is the tennis ball and basketball. Lots of fun to do. You can watch the video, but I love to have my kids measure the rebound height of the tennis ball and the basketball. Of course, it's always going to be less than the starting height. Generally, it's always around half of what the starting height is for either of the balls. And then when you put the tennis ball on top of the basketball and drop them both, make sure that you're in a straight line. Make sure that it's actually a little better if it's tipped away. And also, I highly recommend safety goggles for this because those balls can come flying. And also be sure and just have them drop it. Don't have them slam it or that thing will go through the ceiling. When they drop it, that tennis ball is just going to take off. It's going to be a wonderful surprise for your students and one that I always enjoy doing. Do feel free to use any of these discrepant events. Use the sheet that goes along with the discrepant events. Post that to your blog or your wiki. Any one of these that I'm sharing with you, you are welcome to use on your own. Hopefully you do find it useful. That's my goal. What I would like you to do is pick out your own discrepant event and write up that here in the brown box. Of course, put your SC Science Standards. Science Standards are right here. You can click on that. For whatever grade level it is, just write the Science Standards. You don't have to put all the verbiage in there. I can look that up. Put in the materials, the things, and again, less expensive is better. procedures, what you want what you would do or what you would have your students do, what the students think may happen or may not happen, and what actually happens. So say what happens and, of course, the why. Now, the why can get more scientific, but you want to make that why be grade appropriate for your grade. So if you're teaching 5th grade, you would want that to have a little bit more depth than if you were teaching 3rd grade. So think about your grade level. Think about the science that you would like to share with your students, but make that a topic or grade appropriate. Make that explanation grade appropriate, because sometimes on the internet, it can get too deep. Well, fix it. Rewrite it so that you can have that explanation be something that's appropriate for your grade level. Now, of course, you probably found that resource online. You probably found the explanation online, and that's great. That's fine. I'm completely good with that, but I do want you to put that in the references here. Put down the web page. Don't need APA format, I just need the web page, because I'm going to click on that web page, I'm going to see where you got the information, I'm going to see where you got your sources, and that's all you need to do for your references. Describing events, tons of fun. It's a great hook for your students to come into the class. It's a great type of a mini lab that you can have your students do. It's the fun part of being a science teacher. Well, let's take a look at section number 3, homework in the classroom. There's something that I feel is valuable text there on page 78 through 80. There's also a video there on different schools that are trying to do homework. There's, you look it up, and there's all this hot topic about debate. How much science, how much homework period should we be asking our elementary students to do? But take a look at the information that I'm sharing with you, and then use these 5 guiding questions to form your response. I promise you I read every word of your responses. So if you're not sure that you're getting your idea completely across, tell me more. Keep expanding. More is better. All of what you say is important and valuable, and I welcome your responses. So put your responses there in this beige box. Okay, section 4, elaboration. What I would like you to do is I would like you to take and find apps. And now these could be iOS for like iPhone, iPad. These could be for Androids. So you may have those at your school. You may have one of those personally. If not, consider borrowing one. And if you're having trouble, please do let me know. But the one-to-one program here in the Spartanburg 7 districts and even nationwide is continuing to expand. And whether that's for a computer program, think about it. If you've got a computer program, that's fine. That would be similar to an app on a handheld device. These are things that we as teachers are going to be using more and more of. So I think it's important that we have some tools to evaluate the effectiveness of these apps or these programs. And what I've got here are some apps. I've got a page, this web page. Let's see if we can go right to there so I can talk more and you can see more what I'm talking about. Is an evaluation page. So we can take the app or we can take the program and we can evaluate that based on its merits. Now, this is something that a colleague and I developed because we just really see these apps as becoming more and more prevalent in our classrooms, in our elementary classrooms. And we're thinking, do teachers have time to do all these apps? Well, no, not really. So we tried to create this with the idea of, could an elementary student start to evaluate apps? And then when we did some research on that, we found that they were really good at being able to do that. In fact, they enjoyed being able to write down some things. Now, they needed some help with some words because they had words that to describe it, and they said, help me with the spelling and these things. But they did a fantastic job. So what I would like you to do is I would like you to choose 3 apps or 3 programs, and it can be for iOS, for the Apple have iPhone or for the Apple iPads or any of those. It could be for Android, those are fine, or it could even be for a computer. And talk to me about those. Now, these are in PDF format, and so you just type in your name, and then if you want to just change these check marks to where you're wanting them to go, it will do that for you. And how long would you spend in this? 5, 10 minutes, 1 minute? Would you give this an A, a B, or a C? And then please answer in a sentence or two, short answers. What are the students doing in this app? How would you use this app in a science lesson? Which groups? So this would be for like teachers, but you can see that this can be easily modified into even having your students do this as well. And you would say, what are the things, what are you doing in this app? How would you use this app to review your science lessons? What student groups? Would your friends like this lesson? So any of these things are easily modified to have students do it. But I was having my undergraduate and graduate students fill these out too. This is based on our work with Kathleen Schrock. Kathleen Schrock is kind of like a tech guru. If you go to her webpage, she's got tons of stuff, tons of great resources. And one of our other modules, I use some of her materials. But we worked with her to develop this material. And so we're really happy about this. I think this is a great, good first glimpse or a snapshot or a thumbnail of different ways that we can take these apps, which there are thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of the apps, and find the ones that are valuable, find the ones that are good, and put those to work for us. I would like you to do a total of 3 apps for the lesson, for that section, for section 4 of Module 5. Okay, once you have those, just save each one of these as a, just save it and put it into Module 5. So you'll have your Module 5 sheet, which is this sheet right here. Save the whole thing, save it and put that in Module 5 assignments, and then you'll have 3 of these that you'll save and you'll put into Module 5. Okay, let's move on to our last section, section number 5. One of the ways that you can assess your students formatively is to have them write a brochure. And you're welcome to use this brochure. This is a simple brochure that I developed. And you can see on this brochure that what I'm trying to do is in the most basic of ways. All right, here's your 3-fold brochure. Here's our little picture from the section. You can put your student name, and then as you open up the brochure, you'll say, what did I learn in Section 1 engagement? Again, real short, just put your information in there. You're welcome to just type it. If I get out of the right view. There I go, edit. You're welcome to type in information or whatever you would like to do. Then what did I learn in Section 2? Exploration. Section 3, expansion. Up here is Section 4, elaboration. You're welcome to use this template as a formative assessment for your own classroom. This makes a nice type of review sheet for a lesson. You can even use it for a review of your chapter. Just feel free to change it, modify it in any way that works for you. So change the name, change the date, change whatever you want to do. But it makes a fun trifold that the students can take home. They can keep in their folders. They have an artifact at the end of the day that they can take home to parents and use as a review for a test. But yes, please do fill out this information, 2, 3, 4 sentences, just a short summary of these things that you learned in these sections. Okay, very good. And finally, There is the alternative assignment for Science Mystery if you would like to do that. These are fun science mysteries. I enjoy them. Yes, look them up on Google. And please do include the web links that you use to find this information. Science mysteries are a ton of fun. You can have your own students do a science mystery like this. You may even want to have them post it to YouTube in a secure channel that you would just share with your parents. That's it for Module 5. If you have some questions, comments, or ways that you would like to modify this lesson that would better meet your expectations, your needs, your students, where you're at in the classroom, please do let me know. Thank you, class. Hope you have a great day.